So there's updates with Ben Askren. You could see his actual body right now.
It's so tough to see, man.
When I see this, I'm just like, it's only been weeks too, right? Like, or maybe 2 months. I forgot exactly how many weeks, how many months, but his body went from being like in a,
He's an elite
healthy,
athlete.
elite athlete to this.
Two organization world champion at one and Bellator. Like, he's a fucking monster. But if there's anybody who's going to beat this and beats all, depends on how you view this. But if there's anybody that's going to have the best shot at living a normal life with a double lung transplant, which again, I keep saying this, you got to realize that the life expectancy when you get a double lung transplant, now you're not dealing with a Olympian, but the life expectancy is 10 years. So I just want to set expectations, man. It's fucking heartbreaking.
It is, yeah.
Let me see the video.
And then also just in this video, he's telling you how like he can barely right now lift a 5-pound dumbbell. So.
Update number 5. Been home for 4 days now. It's awesome. Sleep in my own bed, eat my own food, hang out with my family. It's great. That being said, I still got so many physical challenges to deal with. I'm still down about 35 pounds from where I should be. I gotta walk with a walker. I can't walk. This 5-pound weight, this is actually hard for me to curl, right? And, right before I had to go to the hospital, like in this video right here, I was feeling strong. I was probably curling like 45 pounds, something like that, and definitely wasn't even a walker. I was probably out doing hill sprints. What's up, guys?
Jesus Christ.
And so, we go back to the Sankta paradox I was talking about. I am where I am right now, but I'm going to be somewhere different in a month, right? I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to get better. And so why can't you too? What are you waiting for, right? There's barely anyone in the world that's in low physical condition as me right now. I can walk with you on a walker and do a 5-pound curl. It's pathetic. I totally understand that. But doesn't matter where I'm starting. I'm going to finish somewhere different. And so some of you guys who aren't getting started, get your butt moving. Get started. Hey, I got a long way to go. Maybe you do too. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, if there's anybody going to do it, it's that guy.
Yeah, his attitude is so incredible.
He's built for this,
And very incredibly inspiring too.
I love Ben.
Here's another thing about Ben too. So this person, John Kim, wrote this, and then this is how Ben responded.
There's so many misleading reports about celebrities paying off the whole double lung transplant cost. This is not true. That is not true at all. If you're able, please consider giving to his recovery fund. Right. And Ben put, a lot of people have been incredibly generous, but any celebrities saying they paid it all are lying.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't either. Maybe they donated to it.
I mean, to say that they paid it all, I understand.
Has anyone said they paid it all? I haven't seen anybody on record.
No.
I've seen guys saying like, yeah, I helped out.
No, I heard other people saying that this person paid it all, but
the only two I've heard paying for it all is Dana and Jake Paul.
Exactly.
But I haven't heard them say it.
Yeah.
It's all like reports.
Other people, yeah.
Yeah. And then they haven't came out and be like, whoa, I didn't pay for it all.
Yeah. They said they contributed, but I don't know. But just even for Ben to respond this way, it's kind of like, it's a little odd.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this is him recovering as well. And it looks like his garage. It's so trippy to see how skinny he is right now,
Yeah, he was jacked before this.
Or just like really thick,
yeah, in good shape. Olympian, dude. That's
but
what
I mean, from what we saw in the very beginning to this,
dude, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Incredible.
Okay. All right, so this is Ilya Topuria saying, this is, I think, with the Nelk boys. They're doing it in a dinner conversation. He's saying that he would actually just vacate his title before he fought Arman Tsarukyan, because Arman, will potentially pull out of the fight, last second, and I don't know.
I think Arman's only done that once. Let me see.
Listen, when you put so much effort in the game and you have a guy in front who you don't know that maybe he could pull out from the fight, that's not something good for us. It's not on my back, bro. I don't fucking care. They're gonna give him a fight before the title shot because there is no way. I'm the world champion. I'm never gonna give him a chance to fight for the title. I will be like, listen, if that's the case, take my belt. I don't do it.
Do me a favor. How many fights has Armin pulled out of? I only know of one.
Let's take a look at his wiki. Missed weight. Let me just type it in then.
There you go.
One?
He's pulled out of one. And that's when
Islam, yeah, the title shot. But it was like moments before that, which is kind of.
But it's not like he has a
crazy.
track record of doing it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Here's my thoughts on Topuria and Sarukian. And I said this to Sarukian to his face. You know, because I was like, man, when's your next fight? And, you know, he's like, yeah, I don't, this guy. I go, listen, if you were a champion, would you not do exactly what Topuria is doing? Where clearly you're the toughest challenge in the division. He's still slightly favored, but you're by far the toughest challenge of guys he can choose from. If I'm Topuria, remember, it's prize fighting. And there's this guy named Paddy Pimblett, and that's what they're doing next. I can guarantee you that's the next fight for Topuria. Would you not want the easier fight? You're getting, and he's a big name. Would you not, if you're the champ, go, no, give me the most famous guy who's an easier fight because I'm making a lot of more. I'm going to fight him eventually. Might as well do it now while he's hot before somebody else beats him. You know? Like, as far from a business standpoint, that's the fight you would choose. And people are like, oh, you're world champion fight. Anyway, I get all that. It's fun for us to say. But put yourself in the shoes of Topuria where you're going, hold on. Sarukian, not, again, this is the knock on Sarukian, right? Not the biggest name out of the guys he can choose from. Not the biggest name and the toughest fight. Even though he's a champion, the correct business move as the champion is, I want the most famous, easiest fight possible. Who is that? Out of the guys he can choose from. We think it's Paddy. We know Paddy's the most famous. Is the easiest? I don't know. Paddy's looking pretty fucking good. You know, again, he's had some good matchups, but still, if you look at who would be Gaethje, Paddy, Sarukian. Sarukian's third on that list as far as recognition, star power, but he's also the toughest matchup. So that, unfortunately for Sarukian, and I said this to Sarukian to his face, hand to God, I'm going to pick the most famous guy that's the easiest fight possible. None of them are easy, but I make the most money being a reigning champion, getting pay-per-view points, fighting the most famous guys possible. It just so happens, unfortunately for Sarukian, it's Paddy Pimblett and not him. Matter of fact, he's third on that list when you go talk about Paddy, Gaethje, Sarukian. Sarukian's a very tough matchup for anybody. And unfortunately, he did miss weight once, and now Topuria is just hanging on that.